Okay, we're back. I won't waste any time. I want to see what's going on with this piano. As Bunny says, thank you for joining me. Let's shoot these boxes. Okay, what is that? A medium? Is that a medium health kit? Oh, it's a large one. Really? Okay. Let's go back to the 357. Actually, let's stick with the shotgun. And let's see what's going on. What? Wooden ice pick. Well, wooden ice pick. This isn't how they taught me to use ice picks. No siree. Yeah. You got a wooden ice pick. That's my next clue. Now let's see what's going on. Stop profiling. I want to know what's going on. What happened to Thomas? That's him. He dropped his. That's him. He drops his badge. He went to a bar. There's a deer head. That's a Galaxy of Terror. He met someone at the Galaxy of Terror. He was waiting for them and met them there.
Huh?
The killer, obviously. Why is this creepy as hell? Because the music is starting to play and suddenly... Oh yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay, I didn't have to do anything there, huh? Oh, come on. You gave me 2 seconds. You didn't even give me a chance to start running. And for God's sake. I didn't even get a chance to shoot this crap. I have to climb up and down over it? Come on. Climb down. Okay, run. Run. For the door. Well, wasn't that exciting? And we're just back in the place. Nothing, as if nothing happened. You and your crazy ass nightmares. I'm getting sick of you. There it is. The deer head door. That's where he went in. Stick into? What do you mean? The ice pick? Yes.
That's one bizarre setup. Whoever made this must be crazy.
I hope it wasn't Thomas who made this. Okay. Thank you. Alright, let's see what's going on down here. Let me get my 12 gauge ready. What? Oh, this is that room with the bondage thing and everything that all the women were in the picture, and that's the locket.
Exactly.
Carol had.
Okay, so it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. The perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was.
First things first. We'd better let poor Nick go.
It can't be Thomas, can it? Oh my God. Is that Thomas? No way. Oh, no way. I thought he showed us his back. So, he didn't have the thing on it. Well, he's not the killer. He's with the killer. Oh, maybe Carol is the killer. And Thomas is working with her because she's his brother. I mean, he's her brother. he's doing all the killing on something for his sister. Yeah, does she have a mark on her back? No, everybody would have noticed it because she's not wearing. She was wearing like a low-cut dress. So no, it's not her, but they're definitely the two of them are working with the killer. Oh my God, it's him, and he thinks he's his own sister. He wants to be like his own sister. Oh, Thomas. Oh, poor bastard. Poor us. We're tied up. Oh, wow. This did not turn out well. Cruel device. Total number continues 9. That's okay. Funds total amount. Okay, we got 1,500. So at least we got 8,700. And we get episode 3 cleared. Okay, well, I can't save here because I only started the file 5 minutes ago. I'm not going to save. We're going to continue straight on. Okay, let's see.
Previously during the investigation. Okay then, Zach. Let's pay Harry another visit and get to the bottom of all this.
And that one. And that one too. All red seats.
Welcome, York. The killings 50 years ago. There is something about it that you won't find written in those files. The people were attacking and killing each other, rampaging as though insane.
Quite a story.
York, I told you, it's nothing more than local folklore.
What does that all mean?
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer.
York, we found Thomas.
Zach. Okay. So it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. Perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was.
Really? Okay. Oh. Am I the little kid? Oh, my God.
Dad!
Oh, it's me when I'm little.
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Alright, I'm catching up. You got big feet. Slow down. What is that noise? Okay. Apparently walking pretty far. You know, I don't get why, like, I think a lot of the...
Dad!
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
I'm catching up here. I'm trying to run. I'm wondering if a lot of... Some people don't like the game because it sort of reminds me of Silent Hill a little bit, like, in a way. Sort of... I mean, the story gets better as you go along. And I'm wondering if people just didn't have the patience to put up with the crap in the beginning of the game to get to this part, you know, get to these parts.
Dad! Dad!
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Because you really have to get in 10 or 15 hours into the game before you start getting into the interesting parts. The really interesting parts. Come on, what is going on? Slow down, dude, I'm catching up. Really? I mean, now he disappears. Great. Okay. But I'm thinking the people who don't like this game don't want to put up with the beginning part of the game.
Dad!
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Because the game gets far more interesting as you're going along. Brian Xander Morgan. That's my father, huh? Okay, now where am... You know... If I didn't run, I wonder how long it would take to get up there.
Dad?
It's long as hell.
Dad!
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
God damn, it's a long ass time. See, it's stuff like this I think that people are getting sort of like they're like pissed off about. You know, they want to just run and
Daddy?
run like that.
Daddy! Daddy!
Who is that, my mother? It looks like Emily. That's Emily with her chopstick hair.
Are you okay?
This has to be a big dream, right? I mean, he didn't dream this before when he was a little kid. Like, saw the future or something. Oh my god, it's the twins. The twins are me now that I think about it. Oh no, those kids. Those are kids. Now look, it's Anna, Diane, what's her name?
You are
Kazan.
waiting here for someone, aren't you? The person you are waiting for will be here soon.
What's going on? Tree is spreading what, blood? Green blood? I thought I turned the no red blood thing off so it would show blood. Wow.
Grandpa, wake up!
So damn loud.
Grandpa, hey!
Oh, Emily. Sorry, my
Emily.
dear, I must have fallen asleep.
That's enough napping for today. Tell me the rest of the story.
Yes, of course. That was our promise, wasn't it? Before I continue on, though, I've got a little gift I want to give you.
Wow. It's pretty.
Consider it a protective charm, like a signpost. It will help to lead you through your life.
A signpost?
One day, my dear, you will find out one of the truths of this world. That the world is filled with contradiction and inequality. When that day comes, how you respond, what you do, that will be the instant that determines the value of your life. This pendant will show you the way in that moment.
The value of my life?
Yes, dear. The value of your life. I have faith that you will grow up into a woman who can make the right choices. Do you understand, Emily?
I get it now. That was us when we were old and we're telling her the story, and that's our granddaughter. And she is named Emily.
We come toward the climax. As the angel said, I was soon fated to meet him. What do you think of those dreams, Zach?
So I do care for Emily. What about you?
We should take this opportunity and talk about this a bit.
Tell me that Emily doesn't have something that... She has something to do with it, but don't tell me she's the,
If I hadn't seen Yor come into the bar, well, you wouldn't have found this place, would you? Now, how about that? I guess I've always been lucky when luck was needed. That's why I've been able to stay in business, too. Although we have Willie to thank for finding this room, I suppose. He's got a great nose. Clever, too. He'd be a great businessman if he wanted to be. I owed you guys one anyway, and I owed York big time, too. You guys didn't tell anyone about that whole thing with Diane. I want to help you guys out. Is there anything I can do?
Kaysen, I appreciate the offer. But this is a police matter. You can leave everything to us from here.
Oh, well, okay.
George, look. These cigarettes. They're the same brand that York smokes. He's definitely been here.
Carol's been missing since the bar closed last night. This town will be deserted if this keeps up.
What do you think is really happening here in Greenvale?
Emily, let's focus on looking for York. I just hope there are more leads than a cigarette butt around here.
Hey, Willie, of course! You can track his scent, can't you, boy? What do you think, officers? Let him help you out, why don't you? Oh, he'd make a fine police dog.
I told you we don't need...
Sounds good, Kaysen. We need all the help we can get. Come on, George, let's let them help us.
But they are civilians.
Do you have a better plan? As we speak, York might be...
Well, what else do you get to do?
All right. Let's have them help.
Thank you, George.
But one thing. With York missing in action, I'm back in charge. And York would give me hell if something bad happened to you guys. So promise me you'll call for backup at the first sign of danger.
Yes, of course.
I think we're missing something here. So I'm going to look around a bit longer. You go with Kaysen and follow York's trail.
Thank you, George. We're counting on you, boy. Welcome to the force, Deputy Willie.
Wait, don't split up. That's a bad idea. Now, I want to check the sound settings on this too, by the way. I think the sound settings reset. Because all that stuff was awfully loud.
Let's get rolling, then.
Okay, I'm counting on you, Willie.
Well, the thing is, it's not loud here now. Okay.
Oh, not counting on me, though, are you? Sheesh.
Alright, hold on. Now? I am going to put these on a tiny bit lower. Let's do that. Okay, let's do this. Okay, what are we doing? Following the dog? Oh, we get to control Emily. That's actually really cool. Alright. Funk music. Very cool. Oh, good. Emily doesn't have a stamina meter. I could just run the whole way. Kaysen runs a lot for a big dude too, so I wonder where we're going to end up. Alright, boy, where to now? Alright, let's go. Good dog. Okay, this is fun, but this is another thing I was talking about that people get annoyed with. I think these long sections of like nothing, you know, where you have to just do this type of thing. And if it messes up, and with the sort of glitchiness, you know, when it messes up and suddenly you have to restart.
Hey, where are you going? Deputy Willie, he's over here. Come on, hurry.
What are you talking about? I'm right next to him. Bad boy. The invisible street. Okay. I'm going to a house. Okay, boy, I'm right here.
He can be a little selfish, but he's a good dog. He stayed with me all this time, through all the good and the bad.
How long have you been together?
Selfish.
Oh, we go back a long time. I can't even remember a time when he wasn't around.
I had a dog when I was small, too. He was a beagle, so we named him B. Stupid name, I know. He hated being left alone and always followed me around. I could tell him anything, even things I couldn't tell my parents. He'd look into my eyes and listen intently to anything I had to say.
Oh.
It's like he sympathized, and he didn't make fun of me. He would just listen. When I was done talking, he'd put a paw on my thigh. My worries just faded away when he did that. Made me feel like I was just a fool for worrying so much. Dogs are great that way.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think they got a lot more wisdom than us humans. Even if they are betrayed. Well, they don't see it that way. Sure sounds foolish, but you know dogs, why, they're always happy. I'm positive that even if man perishes off the face of the earth, dogs, why, they'll just carry on, regardless. They see everything, you know. From their dog houses, they look out and they see what humans do.
Kaysen.
Oh, look, Deputy Willie's calling for us. He's always like that. Let's get back to the chase.
Really? More? See, this is what I was talking about. More of this. A normal game would have just ended it right there and then said, okay. What are we doing here? You going to the purple place? Isn't that where we just came from? I don't get it. What is going on here?
I know that you're there. Your disposition is not of my concern. But you do need to stop this. Untie me. Let me go. Right now. And you and Carol should take off. Go as far away as you can. Open a bar or a diner in a new town. With your cooking, I know you do well.
So Carol,
Why,
is Carol the killer?
Thank you, York. You're so kind. Unlike him.
If I had someone like you, things may not have come to this.
York, have you ever been in love with someone?
Thomas.
Okay, so it's a two of them with the killer.
I witnessed two people that I really cared about die. Both pretty much at the same time. And since then, I've tried not to care about anyone so deeply, but recently that way of thinking has changed.
Emily, right? She's a nice girl. But I must warn you, York. You'd be better off not falling in love with her.
Why?
Thomas, considering the circumstances, whatever I say might not be important to you, but I'll say it anyways. Don't you dare touch Emily.
York, I think I've said too much.
It's natural to respond when someone talks to you, I guess. Everything will end tonight. You just stay there until then.
Oh no. So they're gonna try to kill Emily now? They needed 4 people, so they killed... If Carol has something to do with it, then she's not gonna be killed. Oh. So they're gonna try to kill Emily, maybe. Okay. That's the dog. Oh, okay, there we go. What is this? I am absolutely going to save because I don't want to do any of this over again. Okay. Okay. Okay, dog. What to next? Are we going towards this purple place? We're at the police station.
What's wrong? Something's bothering you.
Oh no, it's just... I promised to have tea with Polly. I just remembered.
What's that got to do with anything?
Yep, you're right. This just isn't the time, I know. But it's... well, she reminds me of my mother who passed away.
Kaysen.
I've been
Seriously?
a salesman for a long, long time. I never had time to talk with my mother, you know. Sales, they were the thing for me. No matter what happened, this was more important. So even when she was sick, I put more energy into my work, which I regret now. And you know,
You should.
when I heard she died, I was on my way home, all happy. I closed a big deal in Jersey. Just when you want to give something back, you got no one to give it back to. Well, that's when I met her, Polly. I thought heaven had given me another chance. I really did. So I always stay in that hotel whenever I come up here. Oh, sure, the rooms are great, but in all honesty, I go there because I want to talk with Polly.
Does Polly know all this?
No way. I'd never say anything so embarrassing to her. She'd think I've got some crazy mother complex or something. Right, let's get going.
Yeah, that was
Deputy
nice,
Willie
but...
disapproves of any chit-chat. I'll make it up to Polly some other time, I guess.
Damn right you're going to, because we're in the middle of an investigation. Where is this? Where's the dog? There he is. Where the hell are you going? Come on, dog. Man,
Zach,
okay, what's
I'm
going on
hungry,
now?
but I can't do much about that at the moment. Thomas is certainly a great cook. It's a shame to keep his cooking hidden out here in the countryside. Don't you think so, Zach?
Ugh.
Which reminds me,
Well, yes.
there's another great cook in town.
Who?
To fall in love with her would mean that I would need to love her cooking, too. Why does God test us so?
It's Emily.
I wonder? That coffee she made. Man, did that pack a punch. I wish you could have tasted it, Zach.
She's the good cook? I thought we hated her coffee. Biscuit baked by Thomas recovers life, hunger and tiredness. Okay, get going. General Mart. Okay. You better not be going around in circles, man. I'll kill you, you stupid dog. It's A&G Diner. Where the hell did you just go? Really? Is that where we are? The A&G Diner?
It's only a hunch now, but I don't think Nick killed Diane.
No kidding.
What do you mean?
Me and Diane, we were, you know, pretty close. I'm sure some people might have moral issues about it all, but I'd like to think that I knew her pretty well. Every time we finished talking, she'd bring up art. I'd make a face, you know, boring. And she'd always say, "You're so different from Nick. He's so much more intelligent."
Sounds like something she'd say.
Nick was one of the few people who she could talk to, you know. And vice versa for Nick, I suppose. Diane also told me that she was best friends with Nick. He'd have nothing at all to gain by killing her. I can't believe that one would try to kill the other. I just can't.
But even the best of friends can end up in the worst fights.
Still, the voices and footsteps I heard that night, they were something else. Much more violent, more horrifying. Diane's voice sounded different, too. Different. Hard to explain. Of course, I couldn't make out what she was saying.
You told York all this?
Of course I did.
What did he say?
I know, that's fine. Something like that.
No, that's not what he said. And this isn't the time to get into this.
Let's go then, and catch Diane's killer.
And Nick could have easily killed him because he wanted 4 women to kill. Sacrifices, so... So that would be incentive enough. We're headed back down the same goddamn street, because that's the Galaxy of Terror. Right? Alfred's General Store. Okay, no it isn't. General Mart. Okay, dog.
Zach, about Emily. Don't you feel almost nostalgic looking at her?
I don't think I've ever felt that way looking at a woman before.
No, I'm wrong. It's a long time ago now, though. Do you remember that incident, Zach?
Anyways, I was very surprised when she came to my hotel room. Not in a funny way, don't get me wrong. It was really exciting, though. I thought I heard my heart thumping inside, you know?
It's inappropriate during an investigation, right, Zach?
Yes. But, you know, investigations end. Hopefully without us getting murdered. You know, in the end, maybe you could talk to her. I think I really saw it. Okay. Where are you going, you idiot? Can I pull my gun? Because I'm getting the feeling I want to shoot this kid dog. Oh my god, don't tell me we have to go all the way down this long street.
Hey, where are you going? Deputy Willie, he's over here. Come on, hurry.
He's just in front of me. Okay. Seriously, down this long street? What's down Donovan Street again? It's across the train tracks, so that means it's... I have no idea. at some point I'm gonna have to save. We're getting on really long here. Okay, come on, dog. Don't even stop telling me about your mother.
No,
Oh God, shut up.
Well, I always say hi when I see them at their store.
Don't you think they make a wonderful family?
No.
I guess so. Including Jim, I suppose they do.
Indeed they do. The ideal family, I'd say. You know that I look after Isaac and Isaiah pretty often, right? They talk a lot when I take them out. Yesterday, Mama and Papa, and this morning, Grandpa, always about their family. Just listening to them makes me feel so happy. I don't have any brothers, you know. Maybe I'm a little jealous of those two. That's why when I come here, I always pay them a visit. Greenvale is really like a second home to me.
I can tell.
Deputy Willie's calling again. Enough about me. Let's get going.
Yeah, I'm starting to really wonder if this guy really is the killer. He just won't shut the hell up. He's keeping on telling us all this crap and then... Okay.
For some reason in the darkness, I see Emily's face. When I first met her on the bridge, she looked so dignified. And that glimmer in her eyes when she argues every word I say. Her blonde hair lit by the dawn. Eating steak at the diner. Giving me directions in the car. The horror on her face in the gallery. And that coffee she made. And it's like she's a goddess in a tight dress.
Zach, let's pray that she doesn't become a real goddess.
Okay. This is going on much, much longer than I expected. I'm going to save it as soon as I get out of this loading screen. And I'm going to start up a new game right after this.